Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are having a good one. We're going to be talking about Battlefield 6 again today. More specifically, we are watching the reveal trailer of Battlefield 6. Now, this is something I've been super excited for. My last video of Battlefield that I did, I talked about the class identity of Battlefield and how we're in danger of losing that. There is some information that I saw on that recently, and I'm going to talk about it here shortly. But first, I want to watch this trailer. Before I begin, though, I do want to say baby is doing great. Mother is doing great. The baby sleeps very, very well and rarely cries, which is so nice. But I do watch him at night while my wife sleeps. I am more of the night out in the family. So I went to bed at like 11 o'clock this morning and woke up probably about 8 o'clock in the afternoon, or in the evening, I should say, right? But he is snoozing, so I figured, well, let's go ahead and make this video. Now, typically, when I make trailer reaction videos, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I am not one to be overly excited for things like this. I'm not the freak out react streamer like, oh my god, I can't, oh my god, and I freak out and stuff like that. I'm not like that, guys. I am very pretty much down to earth with it. I will talk about the things I like, the things I don't like, and what I'm going to be looking for in this trailer is the way the maps look, the way the outfits look, the guns, um, just kind of see if it looks like a true Battlefield or not, and just kind of give my thoughts on it. Now, I normally would periodically pause throughout the video. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Okay, just for the sake of time. And that might annoy some people. And I've seen other streamers just kind of play the video all throughout. But what I'll probably end up doing is just play the video and then go back and look at things that I've noticed. Okay. So please bear with me there because it will take me like a couple seconds to get to where I want to go. But without any further ado, we're going to watch this trailer and then we're going to read an article afterwards from IGN. But let's go ahead and get into it.
My fellow citizens, my fellow. We will prevail.
We're ready, Mr. President.
Look at a helicopter hitting a helicopter.
My fellow citizens, today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack.
Quality is getting a little silly. Hold on a second.
No country is safe from their reach. For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now,
Armada.
I have a message.
So it's not a country, it's an organization.
It's over.
Let's get to work.
Come, your masters of war. Hear the bells of big guns. You hide behind walls.
30 seconds.
They turn and run farther when the fight.
Some of these maps that looks like Hell Let Loose right there.
Move decisive. Dagger on my 6. Send it.
And I will bet you die.
The song looks like Gulf of Omen. Wonder if that was a javelin or Schrott's. Gulf of Omen. Ooh. That subway, maybe we'll get like a Metro in New York. It's like a generic bad guy. It's Metro. Multiplayer reveal July 31st. So it looks like we will be getting another reveal at the end of the month. I thought this was all going to come out on July 31st, but I think I said it earlier. I am surprised that they are showing single player stuff, considering that they did say that they were late on the single player. Now that was really good. That was a really good trailer. It didn't beat around the bush or anything. There's a couple of things I noticed in this section here.
In our history.
You see
With
some of
this
the
monstrous, unprovoked attack, no
people
country is
leaning.
safe from their reach.
Let me start it again. Because there was a scene where he like leans on the stairs.
We're ready, Mr. President.
My fellow citizens, today represents a dark
There in the room, yeah. So we got the lean there. Now, normally in Battlefield games, I think if you go up against the corner and you ADS, you lean. But I wonder if they'll have like a toggle lean.
day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe
We see
from
the
their
helicopter
reach.
crash through the building here,
For all those
and then
serving
you'll
on our
see
behalf,
another one.
our prayers go with you.
Okay, so I'm wondering. Now, obviously, this is single player, right? But I'm wondering if they'll have like the destruction occur like that in multiplayer, where vehicles go through and crash through, and it just kind of be persistent. Now, I doubt it because of it's going to be a multiplayer, but that is pretty cool to see it just kind of crashing through like that and the way it crashes. You see here. He's talking about
For the Pax Armada
mercenaries. Now, so this doesn't seem like it's going to be the U.S. versus China or the U.S. versus Russia. It's not going to be nations pitted against each other. It looks like it's the United States versus some mercenary group or whatever. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, this is the single player.
Mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message.
Oops.
I have
So you see the transport chopters in the back there.
a message. It's over.
Let's get to work.
So we do see some gun attachments here for the first time, really. Looks like we've got a flashlight, a suppressor. That looks like the 3x scope. Maybe a grip. You got the I forget the name of these sights and stuff, but you got that other sight with the circle and the dot in the middle of it.
Let's get to work.
Looks like a sniper rifle, maybe a 8X maybe. Can't tell what the guns are. I'm not a gun person, but it does look like a bolt action gun if you go back and look at it. You see the lever here, or the pullback here.
I'm your master's of
Look at the jets there. I was never a jet person. I was more infantry. Now we see variations of the outfits as well. Standard military equipment, it looks like. One of these, and it just could be the way the lighting is, but it kind of looks like a black or darker Spec Ops suit. When I first saw it, I thought it was like a swimsuit. You know what I mean? Look at the destruction. This outfit kind of reminds me. This reminded me of like Battlefield 5 for some reason. Good destruction. Okay, so we got this open desert map here. The buildings in the back kind of remind me of Oman, but this looks like Egypt. That's pretty cool. That looks like Egypt. Well, what other place has pyramids like that, right? This map kind of reminds me of... there's two things it kind of reminds me of. It sort of reminds me of the map in 2042 in Canada. And the other one it reminds me of is, I think it's Battlefield 4, but it's they showcased, it's 3 or 4, I can't remember because it's been so long, but they showcased the ATVs in that map really well. And it was autumn during that time. And I can't remember the name of the map, but it was pretty big, pretty open. But this might be like Afghanistan or something, to be honest with you. It with the mountains and the trees there. But it does remind me a little bit of that map I was talking about for Battlefield 4, but not as obviously in a different season. This looks like a Hell Let Loose map with the trenches and everything until the helicopter falls down. But it does remind me of Hell Let Loose a little bit.
Move fast. Move decisive. Dagger on my 6. Send it.
So this thing right here. So Battlefield 4 had the rocket trucks and everything. I wonder if this is going to be something similar to that. But I'm curious to see how it operates and how devastating this stuff could be. Because if you remember, the rocket truck was pretty devastating for a while.
And I hope that you die.
And the song, man. Now, this is reminiscent of the Dam map in Battlefield 4 in a way. I forget the name of it. I keep wanting to say Zavad, but it's not Zavad. But I call it Operation Dam. Very creative with my names. That's pretty cool there. Now this reminds me of Oman. But let's go back and look. Okay, so that's not a proper pyramid. That's just a mountain peak, it looks like. So it kind of looks like Oman. It also kind of looks like that map in Delta Force. But you see here, he's aiming at the helicopter. Let's look at see what he has. That looks like the Shraw. Is that how it is? The guided one where you can like kind of move it. Because it doesn't look like the SMAW. It's not the RPG. I usually use this RPG in the SMAW. Clearing out that top building. This looks like Oman right here. Now with the mountaintops being there, probably not, because I don't remember the mountains like that in the distance. But it just gives me that feel of Operation, or the Gulf of Oman, rather. Now we have some LAVs. Looks like some transport boats. I don't see any rib boats or anything like that, unless that's one. You got the little bird, it looks like, and the attack chopper. But it just reminds me of Oman in so many different ways. Very nostalgic. So we have a melee weapon here. So it looks like it's going to be like Battlefield 1 and 5 in 2042, where you have various melee weapons. And another look at the camo as well. Camo fitting the surroundings. Really good. I like that. So I wonder if he's going to be the bad guy, because he's got the scar on his face and he's got this little scowl going on. So we'll see about that. Another thing I do want to say, sorry if I'm pausing. Well, I mean, we already watched it, but I do want to say that I would also be okay with them having skins from people from the single player campaign. I'm okay with that. Battlefield 5 did that, where they had the special skins or the special characters. That's fine with me. So we have this look here of what seems to be some sort of metro. This might be New York City. I think it would be really cool to have an Operation Metro in New York City. I think that'd be really, really cool. Yeah, get those snipers out of that tower. Let's go back. And he's saying, come on, let's go. Come join us. Yep. So that is the Battlefield 6 trailer. Official trailer, right? And all this kind of looks like the single player stuff. Obviously, we'll see the multiplayer July 31st. So I will be doing a video on that as well. But it is a very well received trailer. Okay, it's 355,000 likes, 10,000 dislikes. I pulled up the IGN one as well. 37,000 likes to 871 dislikes. So this is a very well received trailer. I really like this trailer, so I'm going to leave a like. But let's look at a couple comments here. Please be like Battlefield 3 and 4. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm really excited. Remember, no pre-orders. I agree, but it's like for me, it's like it's not really my place to tell you that like you should pre-order something or not. But make suggestions, right? It just depends. For me, it's going to depend on the beta. If the beta is really good, then I'm probably going to pre-order it. If it's got some problems, I might wait. No clown skins. Let's keep it grounded. Dice, please. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to see any kind of weird Fortnite skins or anything like that. Rainbow Six Siege has done that. Like Rainbow Six Siege is a clown show now, and Call of Duty does that. I think that this just needs to be a grounded military shooter. It doesn't need anything, any pink outfits, nothing. The only outfits I would be okay with are, like I said earlier, the single player people. I think that would be fine, and then the obviously some of these wars are taking place in major cities. I think it would be okay to have like somebody in like a t-shirt and jeans or something with maybe like a vest on, kind of like a civilian militia or something like that, because that's how I think probably things would go on if we were invaded. If you listen carefully, you can hear the Delta Force devs hitting Control C and Control V. Well, yeah, probably Delta Force. I like that game. It's all right. Um, Dice has an opportunity to do something great here. Don't mess this up. Yeah, they need to get on the ball for sure. But the problem I think they're going to face is even if this game is really good, the expectations has of 100 million players is very unrealistic. So if they don't hit that, it's going to be interesting how EA receives this game. The medics ignoring the down guy was the most realistic part. I don't see that, but. Um, Dice, how many crashing helicopters do you want? Yeah, yes. Yeah, yeah, we're going to stop there. But yeah, it was a pretty well received trailer. Now we're going to go ahead and read this article. If you just came through the trailer, thank you for watching. If you liked that, leave a like. If you didn't like it, thank you. And subscribe if you want to. But we're going to go into this article. This was written by IGN's Vicky Blake. It looks like at 5:20 a.m. So maybe a little bit before the trailer was launched. But it says Battlefield 6 will release in October for $80, leaks suggest. Now, these are leaks. Take everything we're about to read with a grain of salt, please. And thank you. And there's an open beta coming too. Oh my gosh. Battlefield 6 is looking to an October release date for an $80 price tag. That's according to a noted leaker, Deal Labs Bill Kuhn, who claims rumors of an October 10th, 2025 release are correct, and that Battlefield 6 will release on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series with both the standard edition $79.99 and special Phantom Edition of $109.99. The PC release, however, will reportedly be $10 cheaper. That kind of worries me. I wonder if they're expecting problems with PC. But I just recently started playing on PC more. I used to just play Xbox. But we did talk about in a video a couple months ago how Xbox is increasing their prices with their games, and I was expecting to see that with all other kind of titles, and it looks like that's the case. The standard edition here is going to be about $80. Okay, so um, I was expecting I think everything went up about 10 or $20. I was expecting the premium editions to be about that too, but it looks like the premium editions still a little bit reasonable. We'll see. Again, these are leaks, so take them with a grain of salt. But it continues with pre-orders expected to go live in weeks' time on July 31st, which makes sense considering we saw that's when the multiplayer trailer will be released. Um, we'll reportedly learn later today that there will be no early access, no matter what edition you buy, which deviates somewhat from the usual industry practices these days. Yes, every Battlefield game that I remember, at least from Battlefield 4 on, had an early access, where if you pre-order the game, you can play the game early, or you get access to the beta earlier, or an extended access to the beta. So that's interesting. Um, and standard edition owners can upgrade to the Phantom version at any time for $29.99. Okay. An open beta is finally on the way too, something confirmed directly by the Battlefield team itself. In a post on social media, the Battlefield account asked if players preferred open weapons or closed weapons, so weapon class restrictions or not, and then suggest why not both. Starting at the open beta, players can choose official playlist with signature weapons locked to classes or not, more to come. So I think I was trying to make a video on this and my equipment was kind of messing up. But what I was essentially saying in that was, if you are one of those people who like class restrictions in these games, I'm sorry, for weapons rather, for these classes, what I have a feeling what they're going to do is they're going to release this beta, and most people are going to click quick match. It's not even going to ask you if you want to do closed weapons or not. It's just going to take you directly to open weapons. And I think what they're going to do is, at the end of the beta, they're going to say, well, our statistics show that most people want to play with open weapons, so that's what we're going to go with. Because they doubled down on this multiple times, that they were definitely not going to change that. This was here to stay. And a lot of Battlefield fans, including myself, are not happy about it. Now, that's what I think they're going to do. So if you are one of those people who like to have the class weapons restricted, well, make sure you find the playlists that have the class weapon restricted. That way the statistics will be a little bit better. But I do have a feeling they're going to try to hoodwink us and say, oh, well, here it says otherwise, right? But we'll see when it gets there. And it could be very possible that they just leave that option in the game, but we'll see. EA is finally ready to fully reveal its next Battlefield game in just a few hours. Um, Here's a description of the game. Ahead of EA's full Battlefield 6 reveal, a brief teaser of the game campaign was posted online yesterday, revealing a major conflict set in the near future. Battlefield 6 campaign will see NATO under attack. Its base in Georgia is hit. The British territory of Gibraltar is invaded, and NATO's Secretary General is removed from the equation inside the organization's Brussels headquarters by an organization named Pax Armada. It kind of sounds like the no pats, but it's Pax, right? But I think it's kind of funny. Let's see. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that's the article there. The trailer again was good. I'm really excited to see the multiplayer trailer, so we can kind of get a better look at some of the maps that we'll be playing on. Because obviously, if this is a single player campaign trailer, some of these maps might not be available. But that's pretty much all we've got, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about all this. Are you excited? Are you cautiously optimistic? I'm still kind of on the cautiously optimistic. I think my opinion might come more of into fruition when I play the beta on whether or not I want to pre-order this or not. But yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, thank you for staying around for so long. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you want to. As always, I do this all for fun. And I really appreciate all of you guys who have subscribed and engaged in comments and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to go take care of the little one. So I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next one. Take care.